My hope for everybody here watching in the year 2025 is that you will all find something that you love as much as Donald Trump loves Donald Trump. Also, not for nothing, but imagine being so insecure that even after getting elected President of the United States, you still feel so threatened by nothing more than a flag being flown at half-staff. Like, I'm sorry, but isn't he supposed to be the tough guy? Isn't he supposed to be the big alpha male that Republicans have been beating their chests about? Finally, we have a real man back in the White House, and yet this is all it takes to send him into a frenzy? I remember being at peak middle school awkward and still having more confidence than the guy who's about to take the oath of office in 2 weeks. Of course, it's not difficult to recognize why Trump is so hostile to keeping the flag at half-staff for Jimmy Carter, considering this is just some of what Carter has said about Trump.
Russia has been proven by our intelligence community to have interfered with one of our human rights, which is the right of free and fair elections. Yeah. What's your reaction? How should we deal with Russia?
Well, the president himself should condemn it, admit that it happened, which I think 16 of the intelligence agencies have already agreed to say. And there's no doubt that the Russians did interfere in the election. And I think the interference, although not yet quantified, if fully investigated, would show that Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election, and he was put into office because the Russians interfered on his behalf.
So do you believe President Trump is an illegitimate president?
Based on what I just said, which I can't retract.
And remember, Trump's sole condition for whether or not he likes you is whether you are willing to genuflect at his altar.